Hello.
Hi, this is LaKenya from TV's Cutting in ATL.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
All right. Well, thank you for doing the interview with us. We definitely appreciate it.
of course.
All righty, let's get started. I know you're a busy, busy girl. Okay, so let's talk about the last season of Cutting It in the ATL. Okay,
Okay.
you were kind of like the rookie on the team with the other ladies. They had like thriving businesses. You were just starting to branch out on your own, and the ladies had a lot of advice to give you. So, what was the best and worst piece of advice given to you by any of the ladies on the show?
Ooh, they had a lot of opinions. I don't know about advice, but there's definitely a lot of opinions of, who I should hang around. And I guess the best advice would be aware of who you surround yourself with, because the way they behave and how they do business is a reflection on you just by being around them.
Okay. Any like horrible advice that you're probably like, oh, I'm not going to use that.
Hmm. Um, I guess not business related. So
Okay.
probably
Well,
some personal advice that I shouldn't take, but
well, it works. Well, so at the end, well, not at the end, but throughout the season, some of your castmates you didn't get along with, like Mushia, and you and Deidre's relationship started to kind of end up on the rocks. So how are your relationships with the ladies today? Are you talking to them? Are you guys still in the same place?
well, I mean, we are shooting season 2 right now, so you'll kind of see how those relationships have shifted,
Okay.
and some may surprise you, and some you may be like, well, it's understandable how they would be either friends or not friends at this point.
Right. Okay. So, and you did say there was a season 2. You're shooting it now. So
Yes.
how do you feel that you've changed from season 1? Like, how are you evolving from the first season LaKenya to second season LaKenya?
Um, Second season, LaKenya is definitely more confident, and she's going to speak up a lot more this season. Um, it seemed like the girls kind of ran over her a little bit, but that's not who she is. And so now she's finding her voice and she's using it.
Okay, cool. So you on the show, you opened up your Allure Beauty Bar. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
And you started to branch out on your own. So how has everything been since opening up your salon? What do you love about it? Like you're like, I'm glad that I have my own shop, so I don't have to deal with that.
Exactly. I am glad that I'm away from all of that drama. Hopefully I can stay out of it. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, business is great. I love my new location. I feel like this is the best move I've made in my career thus far. So I'm just excited to see how being in my own space I can grow and really build my business without any interruptions.
Okay, and I know you have some celebrity clients. I know you have some celebrity clients.
My celebrity clients are my actual everyday clients, because these women, they do it all. Their mothers, their daughters, their friends, their wives, so it's kind of like they're the celebrities because they have so much going on, and they find the time to make sure that they take themselves and they allow me, like they are my celebrities. Well, looking into working with some celebrities, I can't really speak on it right now, but
Okay.
just gotta stay tuned and see how I evolve and how business grows for me.
All right, cool. I'm getting excited. Yay. So let's go on to some hair stuff. So I know some of our readers are going to want to know some hair tips. So when it comes to hair, what are the three, if you can narrow it down to the three best things you can do to achieve healthy hair?
The three best things are is definitely a clean scalp. That's where it all begins. It begins at scalp. So if you are keeping your scalp clean and you're like the food and the water, like drinking a lot of water, everything that you take in is going to come out through your scalp. So as long as you're taking care of yourself, period, that's helping you reach that goal of having healthier hair. Trims, regular trims. Not everyone needs to trim every 4 to 6 weeks or 8 to 10 weeks. I like to, even my natural clients, I try to keep them on the schedule of as if they are relaxed as well. So we'll try to do a trim every 8 to 10 weeks, but if it's not necessary, then we don't do it. So it's like no unnecessary trimming, but definitely make sure that trim is in the process of maintaining their healthy hair.
Okay.
Let's see. Was that 3 or was that?
I mean, it was like 2 long ones, but you have another one. You go ahead and throw it out there.
I was going to say protect your hair from the heat. A lot of people wear protective styles, but they tend to forget and neglect and abuse the hair that is left out, if any. So just make sure to use a thermal protection spray and reduce the amount of heat that you put on your hair.
Okay. So what are you kind of answered the question, but some of the worst things you can do?
Too much heat. That's what they're seeing, a lot of heat damage now. It's and I believe that's what's causing a lot of thin edges. I mean, of course, traction on your edges is a big thing, but also that heat. Putting too much heat. You definitely want to turn that iron down when you are pressing out your edges. You don't want to use the same amount of heat on your edges as you do the rest of your hair.
Okay. That's a good tip. I didn't know that. But yeah. So we know that one of your specialties are in weaves. I know Deidre talked about that a lot. So how long would you suggest someone keep a weave installed?
No longer than 2.5 months, and a lot of people really can't go that long. What I do with my clients is I'll allow them to keep it up for 2.5 weeks, and then once I'm taking it out, I can see if they can actually go that length of time, and if not, I will let them know, well, you need to take it out a little bit sooner.
Okay.
So, but definitely no longer than 2.5 months.
All right. And what are some kind of care tips that you can give to the ladies that like to keep their weave in to protect their own hair?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm sorry, what are some of the care tips that you can give the ladies that like to put in the weaves to protect their hair, like some kind of care, maybe some products or stuff like that that you would tell them to use?
Okay. Well, first of all, people need to understand that although you're wearing a protective style, you still need to wash your hair.
Okay.
Still treat it with care as you would your own hair. I don't know how they got the message that, you don't really have to wash it. And I don't know. It's just confusing me. But definitely keep your hair clean, because even though it's braided up, it still needs that additional moisture that you are kind of able to give it when you're wearing a protective style. A lot of products that I like to use are heat protectants. I'll use a serum every now and then, and edge control, but don't abuse the edge control. Do not splatter it on day after day after day.
Right.
That's not helping your edges well. You're actually suffocating your edges at this point. So just edge control is cool, but just not on an everyday basis.
Okay, cool. So do you use a specific brand of hair when you do weaves, or do you let your customers decide whatever brand they like?
I allow my customers to decide, but then there also are a few brands that I recommend. I love Indique. I love Galaxy 5000, which is a newer company, and their hair is amazing. And then there are a couple of local places, and then there are like Desired Extensions. Her Imports is a really good one that I recommend. So there are a few, and it just all really depends on the client's hair.
Okay, so no pretty hair. So we're not doing pretty hair.
It's about the pretty hair. It really all depends on what the client is looking for, the outcome, and how long they plan on actually wearing stones. If this is going to be a one-time thing, then there are some brands that I would recommend, like Pretty Hair. But if you're gonna if it's gonna be a lifestyle for you, like it's a lifestyle for me, I want to invest a little bit more in my hair, so I do tend to go more so for the Indique and the Galaxy 5000.
Okay, cool. So are there any hair trends that you just can't stand, that you're just like, when 2015 is over, it just needs to stay in 2015?
One of my biggest pet peeves right now, and it's with extensions. People get extensions because, sometimes they want to experiment with color, but they don't necessarily want to put color on their hair.
Right.
My thing is, you can't have your leave out, which is your natural hair, cannot be black, and your weave cannot be platinum blonde.
Okay.
There needs to be a transition into that blonde. Like, I know people are so over ombre, but ombre is necessary, especially if you do not want to color your hair. That irks me to death when I see somebody's leave out that is so dark and then they have this bright blonde weave in their hair. It's just, oh yes, that's just like the biggest pet peeve of mine right now. I wish that would go away.
Right. Okay. So last but not least, I'm not going to hold you too long, but if anybody wants to reach you, maybe they want to come get their hair done, where can they contact you at?
You can always visit my website at allurebeautybaratl.com, and you can just reach out to me through my website.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. It was fun speaking with you.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, you have a great rest of the week. It's hump day, so have fun.
Right. All right. Thank you.
No
You
problem.
too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.